I'm John, and this is Unique Wargaming Zeroing. Guys, this is the weekly Wednesday Wargaming questions and answers. The reason I've changed the name, because it's Wargaming, it's about everything. The way I had it before just meant that's, oh, it's GW stuff. No, it's everything to do with Wargaming, but at the moment it is primarily GW stuff, because that's what I work on quite a lot of the time. This is an off-the-cuff video, guys, for everyone that's new. What does that mean? I record it and upload it. There's no fancy stuff. They don't do the intro symbol. There's no messing around. Anything can happen, and I can have to do a transition button. So if something, you know, I can, if it gets too much, I can transition and just wait until they're finished. But you know, so if you're new here, guys, sit back, relax. It's all to do with models. There is some terrain questions sometimes. There is sometimes information about what's going on in and around the workshop here. For those of you that are new, guys, I've got a love. Thank you very much. First order of business, Kinga, you are the September books giveaway winner. So please chuck a comment on this video, or go to Unique Wargaming Train Facebook page and just leave a message for me there. I don't look at it every day, but I do pop my face in there every so often. With the giveaways going forward, what I've decided is the model giveaways get a lot more response. People are more interested in model giveaways than terrain giveaways and stuff like that, and that's great. So every month now I'll be doing model giveaways. If you haven't come in for this month's giveaway yet, it is what's his name? One second, guys. It is this guy. Okay, so I've got Waltsnagger. Okay, and all you have to do is go onto that video, you know, comment that you subscribed and that you want to come in for, you know, the giveaway, and you'll be able to do it. And if you don't know how that works, where we are now, October 1st November, I do a little video. Everyone's name goes in the hat. I take one out, and that's the winner. That's as simple as that. So even if you don't collect orcs, or you're not interested in orcs, still come in for it, because you know someone you know could have orcs and will do a swap, or someone you know is just getting his hobby and they like orcs. Give it to them as a birthday present, Christmas present, a gift. You know. Where are we? Just a couple of my notes up here. Right. So that's what I'm going to do going forward with the giveaways. I'm chucking an open challenge out to anyone for a game of 40k. Now, I have been trying to line a game up with my main man, but our schedules are just, you know, when I'm flat out busy, he's free, and vice versa. We just can't seem to get our times to line up. You know, it's unfortunate. Now, I will play Kill Team, but I don't have the rules, because again, my main man got the rules, and I was like, okay, I don't need to grab them yet. And again, we're just, you know, not lining up properly. So if you want to play Kill Team, then, you know, if you have the rule book, very fantastic, because I have no idea to play it, then just chuck a comment on here, and, you know, we'll sort out logistics and everything else, and times and days and all that sort of business, because I have a few Kill Teams ready. Again, 40k, someone wants a game of 40k, so comment below and we'll organise that. Next week, I'm penciled in to do a 24-hour painting challenge for the necrons. I was going to do it Monday night into Tuesday. I'm going to have a long it takes, but I haven't quite finished gluing them all. Now, when I say gluing them all, I've got 12 necron warriors to glue, and I tell you what, they are fiddly as hell to put together. If you haven't put them together, okay, they come with 2 weapon choices. Gorse Flayer, I think it is, single rifle, the single barrel weapon, and then they have a double one. Okay, I can't remember what they're called now off the top of my head, but you can mix and match them, and you know, there's no restrictions to how many of them have it. You can have a whole unit of 10 of the double barrel one or the single barrel, it doesn't matter. But to put them together, you got the body. You put left arm, it goes in nice. It has a little knob bit that comes out. That goes into the gun, which is attached to the other arm. But the other arm doesn't poke in, it has a little bit that sticks out that just sort of just slides in. Yeah, and then you've got to glue the chest plate on, and then the head. Now the head has a little knobble bit that's meant to go into the top of the chest plate, yeah, but it doesn't sit in there, so you have I had to snip them off and then glue it straight on. But I've got 12 of those left to glue, and I've got 6 Scorpec destroyers, because I looked at the sprue and I was like, well, that's crazy. But then actually, when I put, where is he, this guy together, okay, very easy, very straightforward. So I was like, okay, that's going to be looking at them then thinking, yeah, they're going to be just as easy, which is just the body, and then everything just slots into holes and slots, and it's very, very straightforward. Just the necron warriors are very fiddly to put together. So I've got 12 of them left to do, 6 Scorpec destroyers. I haven't primed anything yet because I want, for that video, I want to take a few pictures of them normal and then primed. This guy, okay, let's get up here. This construct here was actually the easiest thing to put together. The bit in the middle, and then the legs either side, and then the top plates, and then the little eye goes on there. Easiest thing to put together. And the hand, the power fist on his base there. Easiest thing to do. Now, actually the scarab swarms, they were actually pretty straightforward as well, but you know. So in here I actually have 2 of these Royal Wardens, I think they're called, because one came in Indominus and one came on the Imperial magazine. There's this dude, where he is, I can't remember what he's called. I'm still getting to terms with the names of these things. I've got 2 of these guys which come in Imperial magazine, Indominus, sorry. I've got 2 of these guys which they come with the Scorpec destroyers, and then there's 8 boys in there. Oh, and this dude as well. This dude was actually a bit of a pain because his head and arm, you have to put them in from the back end, so literally just slide them over the top. It took me a couple of minutes to figure out how that goes in. Anyway, another thing with the necron warriors, when you're putting them together, left arm, just say 1, goes with gun 2 or 3, okay, and then the body, the chest piece 1 goes with head 3 and 4. Yeah, I wasn't doing that. I was just taking the bits out and whacking them together. So if you are putting them together, they are pretty straightforward. They're just a little bit fiddly, the necron warriors. The rest of it is as simple as anything. Now, if you are looking at Indominus box, or you have it and you know, where do I start? Start with the easiest things. Start with the scarab swarms, then the big boy. You know, you'll be like, oh my goodness me, that is actually straightforward. And then start with the, you know, the Royal Warden and the Overlord, I think he is, and then the other guy that's sort of hovering in the air. Very straightforward. Okay. So that's penciled in for next Tuesday. Well, Monday night going to Tuesday. With that said, I looked at them at first and I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be easy to do. Yeah. The only challenge is there's no airbrush, so it's just paintbrush, so it's taking longer. There's actually a lot of detail on them. They are actually absolutely. Where are you? I see them buzzing around in front of me. Little gnat or something. They are actually amazing sculpts, and there's a lot of detail on them. I mean, looking even like the things like the Royal Warden, it's got a lot of little bits and pieces that you want to, because it's a hero, you want to really focus on. Even this big bad boy, there's loads of little balls and sockets and, you know, wires and stuff that you really want to just make sure you can really work on and focus out. Now, I've had a few questions to do with the basing, you know, with this basing. Let's grab the Royal Warden there, you can see him. I did show you guys how to do in a quick little video because I keep getting asked it and I keep seeing it being asked on different Facebook groups. At this stage here, okay, before any underspray is put on, I can take a blade and just scrape all that stones off, and it's not a problem. I can scrape some of it off, I can scrape all of it off, it's not an issue. Once I've sprayed it with an undercoat, it'll come off, but you just have a bit more work into it. Now, when this is sprayed with an undercoat, let's say you want to have a red stony sort of effect. That thing buzzing around again. You just paint it red, dark red, and then just give it a dry brush with light red, or, you know. I find this technique, just a black undercoat and then just steel lead drab dry brush over the top, is the simplest thing to do, and it looks amazing. Over here. But not only that, from steel lead drab you can add Bane Blade Brown and just dry brush it a totally different way. Let's see them buzzing around still. Just dry brush a totally different way, and it'll pop even more. You know, it's. But I've been asked a few questions like, can you show us different ways of doing it, and not just that what I showed you, you know, the other day in the video, but just if any other sort of things. There are loads of things to do. I mean, I could and probably should really do a video of it eventually. So that is on the list, back burner list of things to do. So when I get a chance, I'll do that for you guys. Where are we? Looked at the Children's House video. How did you get a Plague Bearer colour scheme? That's a good question. I went with, had it like that stage, undercoat it all black, and then I done all the flesh in, I think it was rotting flesh, and then I washed it down with Tacker Green, which is a very old wash. I don't know if they still sell it or not. It's basically, it works sort of in the same sort of way as a contrast paint would. Except it's like a wash. It's really thin down. Now I haven't used contrast paints. I'm learning about them, and I gave him a lot of information from Mediocre Hobbies. He's actually does a lot of work with contrast paints, and it's amazing stuff that he's doing. Check it out, guys. Yeah, so I'm sure that's how the wash used to work. And that's what I did. So all the recess areas got really dark green, and the other areas were quite light. But with the rotten flesh colour underneath, it sort of transitioned to really, really light to really dark, which was absolutely very minimal effort. And then just silver on the weapons, a bit of red on the eye and the tongue, a few bits here and there. I think it's Blood Angels red I used, which you could use Mephiston red. That would do the same sort of job. But if you're using contrast paint, I don't know the green colour to go with. I'm sure someone at GW could help you out with that. But still give it like I don't think I do rotten flesh colour anymore. But some sort of creamy colour. Is it Hex Wraith? Is that the creamy colour for the contrast paints to work amazingly? If that is, if it's not, chuck on below and let me know. But something like that, and then you wash it with the contrast paint, the green, and you'll get the same sort of effect. Minimal effort, and then you could actually get something like a moot green. Yeah, this is one of my new favourite colours, and just give it a gentle dry brush over certain areas here and there, like raised areas, and it just pop it even more. Yeah, that's. I'll wrap that up here, guys, because there's been a few things going on. One thing I'm going to say as well before I go, I actually saw they're bringing out the next book for the what's that place called, where they're having the conflict of 4K at the moment. But it's, anyway, I can't remember what it's called. The orcs are there, and the Tyranids are meant to be there, and the new book's coming out soon. There's Tyranid stuff in there, so hopefully we're going to get some nice new Tyranid bits. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? All you Tyranid players out there, and myself as well. I like Tyranid players. I like Tyranid, models. I think they're absolutely amazing. So guys, please, if you enjoyed this video, helpful in any way, like to subscribe, turn your notifications. If you have any questions you want me to cover, or anything you want me to do, comment below on this video, or message me on Messenger, or go to Unique Wargaming Terrain Facebook page and chuck a message there. Again, I don't look in every day, but I do look into it. Many ways to contact me. I am actually on TikTok as well. I don't do as much videos on TikTok as I should be, but I'm there. So guys, please hit the buttons for me. Until next week, take it easy. See you later.